Hey everyone, Thermaltake here. Today, I'll be showing you how to set up your brand new Reactor gaming PC from LCGS. Follow along. Alright everyone, in order to get the system prepped and ready, we're going to need to get it out of the box. Now included with every LCGS system is a quick setup guide. Be sure to find this and give it a good read through before you continue. Included in each LCGS system are additional cables and accessories that come with the system itself, so be sure to reference them in this bag. Now that we've gotten the system out of the box, you'll notice these instructions on the front of the case. You can reference these on how to remove the top panel, or you can follow along with this video. To remove the top panel, we're first going to need to remove the 5 panel screws located inside. To access those screws, we're going to need to remove this mesh top here. To do that, push down on the indicated arrows to pop it up, and then slide it off. Now with the screws removed, we simply pop the top off like so, and the top panel will come right off. Now with the top panel off, we can safely remove the tempered glass panels. You can remove the front panel by simply sliding it up, and the 2 side panels here. You'll notice that there's some packing material and instructional material inside the system. You'll want to go ahead and remove that as well. With this system, we have motherboard accessories and the user manual. We have protective foam for the graphics card. And we have packing material for the system. This packing material will hold all of your components in place during shipping. To remove the foam packing material, simply push it in from one side and slide it right out of the system. You'll also want to make sure to remove the cardboard covers that are located right on top of the fans here and up top. We'll go ahead and remove the cardboard now. We'll want to make sure to take a closer look inside so that we can check if all the cables are seated properly. A special area we're going to want to pay attention to are these cable headers right up here. We'll want to make sure that these cables are nice and secure as you see here. Now that we've checked our internal connectors and made sure that everything is seated properly, we can go ahead and work backwards to reassemble the system and get it ready to plug in. And next, we're going to want to tighten down all the screws. Now that we've installed all 5 screws, we can now begin to hook up our components, our peripherals, and video to the system. You'll want to make sure to leave the top panel mesh installation for the very end. Now, whether your monitor supports HDMI or DisplayPort, you'll want to make sure to plug your video cable in directly to your graphics card. You can find your video card located right here. Now, we're going to install our HDMI cable to the video card. You can use this hole to route your cables. You'll want to make sure your cable is nice and seated before you proceed to plug in your USB, internet, and Wi-Fi antennas here. Now that we've got our video and peripheral cables plugged in, we'll move on to plugging in our power supply. The power supply has a cable, and that cable will only plug in one way. Also note the power switch for the power supply. We'll want to make sure that it is in the line position for on, and not the circle position, meaning off. Now that we've installed all of our video and peripheral cables, we can go ahead and install the upper mesh panel. And you can do that by lining up these two tabs to the top of the panel. And now we're ready to turn the system on. You can turn the system on from here. And there you have it. From here, you'll be able to enter the Windows operating system and configure your profile and settings. That's it for today's video. I've been Thermal Steve, and I'll see you on the next one.